Hello, and welcome back to another episode on the Hermitcraft server with me, Zedaphplays. Today, we will have the most boring, the most tedious, the most bland race you could ever imagine. Imagine a race right now and then make it 1,000 times blander. That is our challenge today, because we've been hanging around here. Well, let's turn that down a little bit. There we go. Oh, now everything looks really weird. It looks weird in Quake Pro mode, and then when you come back, it looks a bit weird too. We've been doing a lot of stuff in the Crystal Caves over here, doing a bit of stuff down there, a bit of stuff over here, over there. We've also been doing quite a little bit of stuff over at the Gaming District lately as well as just random challenges like the hot swap thing. I tell you what, the Lake Alive, it's been getting a little bit left behind. I've got to admit, I've not been over there for a little while now properly. We've not done an episode over there for a while. So today, that all becomes rectified because we're going to give the Lake of Life some love. And I'm not wearing anything. Okay, let's put clothes on because I want to fly. So last time we did a project over here, well, let's just talk about the projects. We've got cows and pigs. We got our potatoes and carrots. They're doing well. We've got our sugarcane over here, and now it's the sugarcane that I really like because this has no clock. This doesn't go once a day or anything like that. It's not manual either. It's just when the thing grows, it automatically fires. Can we nab one? Haja and hoodoo like that, and boom. It just breaks that one, right? And they normally, most of the time, they fall down here. Now, I really like that system. I don't know why. There's something about it that just tickles my fancy. And I like it, and I think it's cool. So, we are going to be working today on the pumpkin and the melon farm. And that is going to be just over here, I believe. That's where I want to try and build it. And I'm going to try and kind of take what we did with the sugarcane farm there and and take that and kind of bend it around a little bit to fit a pumpkin and melon automatic farm thing. That shouldn't be there, should it? That's a bit weird. Is that weird? I think that was weird. Okay, I'm stuck now. I'll fill that in later, but that should not be there. You're wrong, Block. You're wrong. But yeah, just over here. So I'm going to take the essence of the kind of concept, what we did for the sugarcane farm, and apply it directly to a melon and pumpkin thing, and hopefully we can come up with something. Let's come up with something pretty cool. So I'm going to clear some trees, clear some dirt, clear some bits and bobs and blibs and blibs, and get on with it. But first, actually, whilst we're doing that, please meet my new tools and armor. So first up, let me introduce you to Silky Smooth, my pickaxe. He likes smooth jazz and long walks along the beach. What a guy. Then we have Shovel. Always cracking jokes, the life and soul of any party. And who could forget this one? Good old Axe. Super reliable and great at giving heartfelt advice. Oh, watch out. Whoa there. Steady on, we got the boisterous one, Zed's unforgiving blade. Actually, no, very, very forgiving. I think that's why he ends up getting his heart broken so often, you know? Shame, really. It's a good guy, good guy. Oh, and then Stringy. God, what to say about Stringy, eh? Well, what not to say about Stringy. Am I right? Oh, clever, it's funny, the whole package, really. Then there's Egg. Wait, how'd that get in there? Oh, Bootsies, you old dog, hands up. You got me there, you got me good. Well done. Oh, look, then we got the twins, Leg and Leg, or as they prefer to be known, Leg times 2. Always sticking together, sort of come as a package deal, really. Oh, Bont's keeper there. To be honest, a little bit of a temper, but, he can kind of be a bit of a laugh once you get to know him. And then we have Flappers. Flappers was not part of the incident that killed all of his friends. He was safely hidden away in a chest. We're working through the grief together. I'm sure he'll be back to his usual self eventually, but it's a long road ahead. But I got you, buddy. Don't worry. Keep strong. So that's the new team. Make sure to give them all a nice warm welcome. Right. Anyway, back to pumpkins. We have a pumpkin stem and we have a block that it is going to grow to. This is the struggle that I've been having over the last however long. We need this pumpkin block that will grow on top of here, right? It has 6 faces. It has left, right, back, forward, up, down. Okay? Obviously, one of them, it has to be grass or dirt or something for it to grow on. That's one got rid of. The other side has to be a stem. So that's another side gotten rid of. The only real place we've got left is the top and the front here. Or technically the sides, but I want to try and make this as kind of tileable so that we can have one there, one there, one there, as much as we can. So that really does only leave the top and the front. Now, I would quite like to also have this visible. I don't want it totally, hidden away. Like you can see a little bit of the sugarcane one there. We'll obviously still got to prettify that up a little bit, but I want to be able to see a little bit of a front panel of this. So you've got to see in, which then only leaves the top. So that's fine. That's okay. We'll put our observer. How am I going to get up there? How and like that. We'll put it looking straight downwards, right? So as soon as pumpkin grows there, this thing outputs signal, trigger, whatever it's called. It outputs. Well, that's all well and good. But now we also need a way of popping the pumpkin and then hopefully letting it down. So you could always hide a thing underneath here like that. And whenever this triggers, it goes all the way around and then loops down to that and pushes up, pops the pumpkin, and then bits fall down. But then the bits are just going to fall back down on top of here, or they're going to fly off somewhere crazy. So not really ideal. What you really want to do is pull this out the way with another block, such as maybe like this, so that then this would be out by default, and then when this goes around, it obviously, well, we want to be able to view it, so it'd have to go all the way round to there and retract the piston so that there is now a hole there. But then we still need to pop the thing, and I was pulling my hair out. I really was. So I think I've come up with a concept. Let me just talk through how I managed to find that out. So what I wanted to do. First off, we're gonna push it so that instead of the stem being directly behind like that, we're gonna alternate. So we're gonna go pumpkin stem, all the way along the wall. So let's set that up quickly. We'd have another one. Have I got my hoe? Ha-cha-ho and ha-cha-ho, and we can put some bits on like that. And the blocks that the pumpkins are gonna grow in will be in between them here and here, like so. That actually helps make pumpkins grow quicker, I think, because each stem now has 2 chances of spawning a pumpkin rather than just the one in front of it. So if I keep thinking that's my shovel. It's not. Okay, dig with bare hands, and okay. So that is going to be the new tactic, so to speak. Then we're going to do something like this. What I really wanted was to be able to just view it like this and have a piston out the back here. I can't do anything, can I? I really can't do anything correct. Facing that way like that. So when there is a pumpkin appears there, the piston, poof, and pushes it off the edge, and we can have a big strip all the way down the middle here of hole where they all fall down. Mostly. Some of them might land up here, but the majority of them will fall down. But then where are we going to put the detector, right? We could put it up here, and I played around with that, but then I thought, why not use... This is a sticky piston, right? Why not actually use the detector as the thing that gets pushed? So imagine what we've got there in the wall, but let's just do it round this way so that I can actually not have the horribleness of dirt and things. There we go. I was hoping that a pumpkin would grow there like that. The block would see it, it would take it into the piston, and the piston would fire. Now, annoyingly, again, I come across the problem. You cannot power a piston face. I see why, I know why, but it always seems to anger me rather than help me out. But so if he was to do that, you can see now, look, it does notice it, but it just doesn't power it through the face. I, again, tore more of my hair. More hair grew, and then I tore that hair out too. So I think I found a way of doing it with a slight little bit of slime trickery. Ta-da! What are you looking at? There we go. That is it. This thing works. So all I've done is just added a little bit of a gap here in between the sticky piston and the thing, and that is a slime block, which amazingly carries a current. So anything that comes out the bottom of this block here goes into the slime block, down into there, through a little tiny delay, into this dust, into the piston, which pushes both the slime block and this forwards, pop in the old pumpkin. And then because this hasn't got the signal anymore, because this is kind of forwards, in fact, I'm going to have to get rid of that block because the slime block's going to be there in a minute, then it kind of retracts, and we've got the delay just right here, so that when it retracts, it doesn't then kind of repower it and do all kind of poopy things. So, do you want to see it? you want to see? There's so many faces involved. Look, got a face on that. We've got a face on the pumpkin. Everything in this game has faces. I don't know why. Okay, right, here goes. Ready, and... Doosh, doosh. That's it. Look how simple that is. Face, face. Oosh, headbutt ya. Noggin. And that's it. It works. If we add a bit of delay to it, watch what happens. Oh dear. Oh dear, look, it's confused. It gets into a little clock scenario. If we do that, it's in a slightly slower clock scenario. If we do that, it just breaks completely. It's like, no, I've give up. I can't go any quicker than you want me to, Zedaph. I give up. My arms are too tired. And then everything's broken. So one tick. Well, sort of two ticks. A tick with the repeater and then an extra tick. So it's you know, what you see there. I don't know why I'm so confused trying to explain the state of this current repeater. Now, how am I going to get this back? Haja! Ah, yes. Smartness. Smartness wins over stupidness. So then we can literally have this strip on every other one, which is, you know, here, 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 all the way along. And I've done a little test. About 5% of pumpkins don't fall down this gap. 5% of them land, like, there or, you know, here or something like that. 5%. That's not much at all. That's almost less than 10%. Well, actually, I tell you what now, it is less than 10%. It's not as good as 1%. You got me there. That's where my argument falls down. But mostly, yeah, 5% inefficiency, I think, is pretty... or 95% efficiency. Whichever way you want to look at it. That sounds better, doesn't it? 95% efficient. I quite like that. That's an A rating in anybody's book. So now that's all that's left to do, really. Set up multiple ones of these. We can set up a row, maybe add another one here, and a few going this way. Maybe like, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe? 6 pumpkin views. And then we can also, of course, go down, and we can go all the way down to bedrock, just like we did for the sugarcane farm, though we've not finished the layers, but we've planned it. And yeah, pretty simple redstone too. Not that expensive, really. I mean, what is it? It's like couple, 4, 5, probably about 5, 6 dust, redstone dust, and then 1 iron, and then a slime block. Slime block's probably the hardest thing for me to get right now. I might need to visit somebody who has a slime farm on the server. But yeah, that's it. I like it. Hotoof! Bootush! More have been placed in, and I think that's starting to look quite cool size-wise. We might have gone one too many over here, but we can always kind of semi-hide that underground anyway. I have also moved this all down a block too, just because I wanted these ones to not pop up and land up on the ledge up here. I wanted to hit the edge and fall straight down to their doom. But I quite like it, and also I was trying to work out how we could stack these as well. Now, if we were going to put them directly underneath each other, we could probably get away with doing something like that, and this would be... Oh, how would it be? Like that. You get it. I'm just kind of copying the positions of everything. We'd obviously have to change this to be a non-pulley block, one that doesn't take anything from any other block. It does its own thing. It stays where it is, like a furnace or something, hence why I have got a stack of 64 furnaces on me. Now, how often can you say that you've had a stack of 64 furnaces? Not very often, I tell you. But I've now just had the idea, actually, why not try and maybe kind of stagger it? So layer 1 goes nothing, a layer, nothing, a layer, nothing, a layer, like that, whereas layer 2 goes layer and nothing, layer and nothing, like that. What if we was to kind of try and shoehorn this up into here somewhere, maybe? We've got to try and think where the actual plant, the crop is going to be, but say we was to move this up to there. Obviously, again, we'd have to make these 2 bits furnaces. This would have to go, oh my goodness, there, that's wrong, still wrong. Okay, come on, place. Just for me. You did it. You did it right. Well done. Thank you, Block. That would have to go there like that. No, see, that's not going to be any good because if I grab some dirt quickly, this would have to be the next line of where all the plants go. And if my memory is correct, which it probably is not, you can't really grow a plant with only 1 block kind of height. I don't think it'll like it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I should do some testing. I don't know. But that otherwise that would work. Hang on, how else would the rest of the redstone work? Yeah, you know what? I think that would probably be brilliant if you can plant the plants in a planty plant. Ooh, very unusual for a Zedaph video being in a creative world, but there is a bunny, so don't worry, bunny. You and I. Oh, where are you looking? Have I got something on my legs? What are you doing? I'm suspicious. Let's do a little test, because we can do tests much quicker, much easier in this kind of world rather than the old Hermitcraft server. Let's see if we can plant things in a one high gap like that. I've kind of done this a bit stupid, haven't I? Let's go like that. Ish, quick, get them before they despawn. And one more for luck as well, like that. Then we can just make the game rule big, super big. So we go game rule, random tick speed. It's normally 3. Let's set it to 3,000. I don't even think these stems are going to grow. I don't think they're happy. They don't like being one block above. What if we make that glowstone? We can't make that glowstone because the line above has to be... Ooh, it doesn't work. Okay, what if I do this? Or this? Haha! Instantly then a block is born. Let's just make sure that wasn't a fluke. If I change this to like 30 billion thousand... Oh, it's like instantaneous... Get it! No! Oh, you flip-flop. Yeah, it doesn't work because you need an air block above this. So if this was 2 blocks high, that's now my worry, because I can definitely do it easily with 2 blocks of height. I just wanted to make sure that I wasn't missing out on a golden opportunity. Yep, there we go, look. Instantly. All of them. Well, maybe not instantly. Oh, it's weird. It's like some kind of destroy the pumpkin game. I don't know. I'm going to play this for a while. That's the thing, though, isn't it? When one pumpkin grows, it kind of disables 2 of the plants. Interesting. Lots of learning that I don't really know how to apply. But yay for learning. So that means, of course, we have to go with the original design with the slime block underneath. Replaced all of these out with furnaces, as well as I've pre-put these 2 blocks with furnaces as well. In fact, this block doesn't have to be a furnace. I don't actually know why I've gone and done that now. I might change that out and just make it a regular block, because furnaces aren't exactly expensive, but I just don't have much cobble nowadays. I've got a lovely silky smooth pick, and I just don't get cobble. And they take 8 cobble per, and it's weird farming cobble. I don't like it. It's like a dirty thing to have to do. But yeah, this whole second line should now work. Oh, excellent. There was a slight weird delay there. I thought it was broken. Habov, dudush. Excellent. Okay, so now the next thing we can do, which is my more exciting part of this episode, is we're going to dig this hole all the way down to where we need to, and then we're going to set up the race course. 6 contenders. 2 rows of pumpkins. 1 massive drop. Who will win the Great Pumpkin Race? And first out the gate is orangey number 6, closely followed by Pumpernickel. We've got much growth going on right now. You can hear the tension in the room. Who is going to be the first one to take the corner? Who is going to produce its first little offspring? Number 4, looking strong there. The look in its eyes looks kind of evil. It might go. It's going to go soon. I think you're going to grow. You're going to do it. Next up, we've got the over this guy. We've got Johnny P. He's the Pumpkin King. He's won the last 2 races in a row. Is he going to come through today and make the first corner work? Someone, come on, please. Somebody grow soon. We've also got Frank down there. Frank is the newcomer to the race. He's never raced before, but he has been training for the last 5 years. Hoping to see good things from you for your first race there, Frank. And what else? Anyone gonna grow? Come on, or I'm gonna have to just keep rambling like this for the next 5 minutes. This isn't necessarily working, is it? So this is my alternate plan of how to do this race. We have got chests labelled 1 through to 6 here. Nothing like Pumpernickel or anything like that. I don't know where I came up with that name, but that's kind of a good name for a pumpkin. Pumpernickel. I don't know. Anyway, so what I want you to do is let me know down in the comments, or I might even do a little vote thing. If there's an eye symbol in the top right corner of the screen, feel free to maybe click that, and I might have set up a poll to see who is going to win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. Put your votes down below. Next episode, we will come and check out these chests and see which one has won. Each of them have got 2 pumpkins above, two rows of it there. I did make a third one down here, but this hasn't actually got a pumpkin in front of it, so don't worry, that's not going to be part of the competition. That was just for me. I just wanted to kind of work out how low I needed to go to make the bottom one. But yeah, I think this is going to be pretty cool. We might not have the race thing set up forever, but I kind of like the idea, actually, of being able to, like, keep track of which one is growing more. Like, technically, they should all kind of grow at the same rate, roughly, right? But yeah, randomness is a thing, is weird. So maybe they're going to kind of grow slightly differently. It'd be nice to know which one's better. The only other thing I was going to do, if we can fly up in the sky, am I going to have to do this? Ha. No. Ha. Hold on. Oh, I kind of did. Oh, broke feet. Feet broke. Come on. Yes! Okay, I'm a king. It's so difficult to do. Squids! So many squids. Always the squids. So this top row will be pumpkins. The next row will be melons. Next one, pumpkins, melons, pumpkin, melons. To be fair, the only thing you really need these for is trading, which I have not yet any villagers to trade with. So perhaps that's going to be a future project. We have got some villagers there that are plucking up our fruit and veg for us. Oh, I see some wild pumpkins. Why did I make a farm? No, there's probably like 2. But yeah, so remember, leave your comment down below what number pumpkin you think is going to be the winner, and we will double check that. After we've done the race, I will probably add more of these modules to the farm. I really, really like this little headbutt design. I think it's awesome. So happy that I managed to come up with it. Yeah, my original designs were like 1,000 times bigger and more complicated than this, and they still didn't work. And then all of a sudden, this idea just hit me, and yeah, it's definitely strange. It's a peculiar idea, but I like it. I like it a lot. But there we go. Anyway, the sun's going down. That is going to be it for today's episode. Thank you very, very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about it down there in the comments. And as always, thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, whatever you did to help this episode out. Always very much appreciated. And of course, a massive, massive thank you to my glorious, wonderful, amazing, beautiful, except for a couple of them. They know who they are. Patrons! Names are on the screen right now. No, they're all lovely people. Thank you all very much to them for helping make this episode possible. I guess the only thing left to say is I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye! I'm gonna fall.